Come see us on tour in Hartford, Connecticut, Syracuse, New York, Atlantic City, Levittown, New York, Cohoes, New York, Los Angeles, Bakersfield, San Jose, Buffalo, Toledo, Montreal, and Toronto. Go to jimmydore.com for the cheapest tickets.
Mike Waltz, the national security advisor, is in the hot seat because he added journalist Jeffrey Goldberg to a Trump administration group chat about bombing Yemen. Now, so far, Trump, it was an accident, Mike Waltz says, and so far Trump is standing by Mike Waltz, even though Mike Waltz has been caught basically in a massive lie. He claims that he does not know Jeffrey Goldberg and therefore does not know how Jeffrey Goldberg possibly got into the group chat.
He says he doesn't know him. That's his. Okay,
that's it. Right. That's his defense. For example, this is Mike Waltz speaking at a White House meeting in front of Trump.
There's a lot of journalists in this city who have made big names for themselves, making up lies about this president, whether it's the Russia hoax or making up lies about Gold Star families. And this one in particular, I've never met, don't know, never communicated with, and we are looking into and reviewing how the heck he got into this room. But
so you hear that? Mike Waltz says, I've never met, I do not know Jeffrey Goldberg. And he said the same thing when he went on Fox News.
Let's give a good faith. That's the truth, because I have Signal and I happen to know there'll be people in my thing who I never got their number. Like I know them, but I've never gotten their number. And there'll be a little V or a letter, like a little Z next to the name, because it's going into all my other apps and just pulling people out. If they find the information, it puts it into that app. So, and I said to Jimmy when we first talked about him, so I'm like, all right, somebody works his thing and he's old, but nah, it's not that. No, it isn't. It's on purpose, because Goldberg ain't that, he's not a real journalist, and he did real journalism. That is impossible. That's the thing that they planned, because Trump doesn't do background checks, even though he prizes loyalty.
Well, what I know is that Mike Waltz's claim that he does not know Jeffrey Goldberg is a straight up lie. And before we show you why that's a lie, let's hear more of Michael Waltz's explanations and his insistence that he does not know Jeffrey Goldberg.
Going to get to the bottom of it. I just talked to Elon on the way here. We've got the best technical minds looking at how this happened, but I can tell you.
Why does he need Elon to tell him how he added someone to a group chat?
It's an emotional trigger to people so now they got one group of idiots ramming their fat mobiles into Teslas. Okay. And so now this culture war nonsense, instead of substance, they bring it in where it's like, how people irrationally either hate or like are fans of him. I'm baffled by it. Russ Dobler always says it's like, Lord Musk, I follow the North. Remember, like that's how they are. And he's trying to tap into that, like a goddamn, like any other one of these like conservative shills that were selling. Hey, don't tell welfare people not to buy soda. Remember, they just got done shilling. That's what he's doing. It's a manipulation. Trump likes Diet Coke.
I can tell you for 100%. I don't know this guy. I know him by his horrible reputation, and he really is the bottom scum of journalists. And I know him in the sense that he hates the president, but I don't text him. He wasn't on my phone, and we're going to figure out how this happened.
So you don't know what staffer is responsible for this right now?
Well, look
at her setting it up.
Wasn't
what staffer? She's Laura Ingraham. Jimmy calls her.
Even she's skeptical. Of this. And again, just keep that in mind. He says, I do not know this guy. And look, it's true. Jeffrey Goldberg is a propagandist. He put out some of the most malicious propaganda leading up to the Iraq War. He laundered the Bush administration's lies. He pushed Russiagate. He pushed so many scams. So they have a point in saying that this guy has a bad reputation as a propagandist. But in this case, Mike Waltz is saying that he doesn't know him, which, as we're going to get to, is just not true. But let's hear more of Mike Waltz's defense, because it gets worse.
Responsible, and look, I take full responsibility. I built the group. My job is to make sure everything's coordinated.
But how did the number? I mean, I don't mean to be pedantic here, but how did the number?
Have you ever had somebody's contact that shows their name, and then you have somebody else's number there?
I never make those mistakes.
Right? You got somebody else's number on someone else's contact. So of course I didn't see this loser in the group. It looked like someone else. Now, whether he did it deliberately or it happened in some other technical mean is something we're.
But how could Jeffrey Goldberg have done this deliberately? Like, you added him to the chat, and this is what Mike Waltz.
Let's give it to him. Why are you doing this on Signal, number one? And also, why are we more upset about Signal than, the murder you guys are talking about? That's not even going to come up whether or not we should be doing that blood sacrifice in Yemen they're doing.
Oh,
the,
no, of
the
course
thing
not.
we're worried about is, did you talk about it? The murders in the wrong place, Signal, where Jeffrey Goldberg could hear. This is a crazy country, man.
Well, here's the thing. So we've heard now a few times Mike Waltz says he does not know Jeffrey Goldberg, and Jeffrey Goldberg is going to, in a rare moment for Jeffrey Goldberg, go on TV and actually be right and tell the truth,
This is
because
his
the
Bob
truth
Woodward
is
moment. Yeah.
that Jeffrey Goldberg does know Mike Waltz. So here's Jeffrey Goldberg.
This isn't the Matrix. Phone numbers don't just get sucked into other phones. I don't know what he's talking about there. Very frequently in journalism, the most obvious explanation is the explanation. My phone number was in his phone because my phone number is in his phone. He's telling everyone that he's never met me or spoken to me. That's simply not true. I understand why he's doing it. But this has become a somewhat farcical situation. There's no subterfuge here. My number was in his phone. He mistakenly added me to the group chat. There we go.
I just want to throw out a wild speculation here. These two men have made love at a party, and it's weird now. That's how I take it now. You know, when
Yeah,
like
it's true.
Ben
I mean,
Shapiro said he doesn't care about JFK, and you're like, Israel did it? Like, that's how I took it. I didn't think Israel had done it until Ben Shapiro opened his dumb mouth. This guy sounds like, oh, he knows who I am. You knew who I was last night, Mike Waltz.
Well, the thing is, they're both neocons. They serve the exact same agenda.
Yeah.
They're on the same side of every single war, every single scam. And so, of course, they know each other. And so Mike
Did you
Waltz...
say hi at the Grove?
So now Mike Waltz has just paint himself into an even deeper corner, like a bigger hole, because of course they know each other, and Jeffrey Goldberg gets a rare opportunity to tell the truth because Mike Waltz is just lying through his teeth to defend himself.
He looks like he can't believe he's telling the truth for once. Also, I did pick up that. He's like, well, normally I would be making this out of cloth, but the one time I'm saying what happened,
it's a rare opportunity. And just to show, again, more proof that they know each other, here they are appearing together at an event in 2021. It's hosted by Bernard-Henri Lévy, who was a French intellectual, fanatic supporter of all the same regime change and proxy wars that Mike Waltz, Jeffrey Goldberg support. And there they are. There's Jeffrey Goldberg. There's Mike Waltz with Jeffrey Goldberg right behind him at the same event. So at the same neocon event. Yeah. So Mike Waltz making himself look like even more of a screw up by lying through his teeth, claiming he does not know Jeffrey Goldberg.
Well, guess what, Mike? You just got demoted to my second favorite Waltz after Tim. After Tim.
Hey, free speech is under attack, but Rumble refuses to back down. We've always believed in empowering voices, no matter how unpopular. And now we're taking that fight to the next level. When major advertisers conspired to pull their dollars, even brands like Dunkin' Donuts turned their backs, claiming Rumble had a right-wing culture. But we're not here to fit a mold. We're here to defend free expression. To strengthen this mission, we're excited to offer Rumble Premium, a completely ad-free experience with exclusive benefits for viewers and creators. You'll find exclusive content from creators like Russell Brand, Dr. Disrespect, Timcast, and the Mug Club with Crowder. It's more than just a subscription. It's a stand for free speech. Your voice matters. Join Rumble Premium. For a limited time, you can get $10 off an annual plan using promo DORE10. Visit Rumble today. Go visit rumble.com/premium/DORE10 and claim your discount today. Together, we can turn the tide, whether you join Rumble Premium or simply keep watching. Your support helps keep free speech alive. Come see us on tour in Hartford, Connecticut, Syracuse, New York, Atlantic City, Levittown, New York, Cohoes, New York, Los Angeles, Bakersfield, San Jose, Buffalo, Toledo, Montreal, and Toronto. Go to jimmydore.com for the cheapest tickets.